Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. It is cold in Utah. It is about, I don't know, 18 degrees outside right now. We're in the garage. I got a heater rolling. Trying to warm it up, but yeah. So today what we're planning on doing is I'm going to get the drive shaft in. The gas tank that is sitting right there and the shield back on underneath this today. I'm also going to get the wiring harness for the fuel lines, for the power, set up for the pumps. I'm going to get that all done today as well. And if we get that done in a halfway decent manner, we are going to work on the fenders in the front. We're going to get those back in. And then we're going to hopefully work on this wiring up here. I got to get the fuel injectors wiring harness fixed, as from a previous video we did. That one plug broke off right there. So we got to see if we can figure out how to get that back in. We do have the plug. It's sitting right here. Hopefully we can get the clips in there, make it stay. If not, I got to see about getting a new one. That's not going to stop us. We're still going to finish up some other things. We got a few things to do. So let's stay touched and keep on going with everything. It's coming along slowly but surely. But yeah, it's going to be a little longer before we fire this thing up. I was looking and researching some stuff, but yeah, we're getting there. Hopefully, like I said last video, in the next month or so, we do a sick burnout in this thing after we check everything out, make sure everything works right and is broken in properly. Alright everybody, it has been a couple hours since you guys had the last update, but I just forgot to grab the camera. But and since then, I've actually worked on this top of the motor. We got the wiring harness almost complete done. There's a couple things I gotta finish up doing, like I gotta find out where this plug goes. I got this plug here. I gotta find out where it goes. I gotta get the fenders put back in. But it is noon. I got the other fender put back in. It's noon. I'm hungry. It is a little cold out. It is snowing out here in Utah. You guys can look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's moving too fast. But see, it's snowing. I know you guys can't see it, but the other thing we got done too is look. Front gas tank is in. Rear drive shaft is in. You guys can't really see it because I got the boy's truck on the back here because we actually was cleaning up to go inside. But yeah, we'll come back out later today and see if we can't get these fenders put back in, which can't be that hard. You just got to pull the front wheel off, get it back in, and put the bolts in. Other than that, that's pretty much what we'll be doing. And then hopefully we can get some of these electrical issues done so we can actually turn key and actually have lights and stuff on this. Because I still got a few other things to do. I still got to get, right down there. I still got to put the headers on and get bolts for that. And then gotta get spark plugs and spark wires, ignition wires. And I gotta get all that stuff done too before we can actually turn key and fire it up. Hopefully crush some beers. And oil. All the little stuff that takes forever, But yeah. We'll be back here a little later, guys. Alright everybody, I'm back. I ran back to the parts store. We got some new parts. We had to get some bolts for this guy, which are actually sitting right here in this baggie right here. So we can get that actually up. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to basically put the fenders on. Which are the inner fenders right there. Right there. They're going to go onto the tires. With that note, we're just going to keep that going. Everything actually is going together pretty smooth today. Everything's not giving me no trouble or anything. I did notice that when I was inside eating lunch that I did get a couple of subscribers. That puts us at 25. Yay! We're a quarter way there to 100. Just remember, guys, every 100 subscriber we get, I'll put an egg on my head until we reach 1,200 subscribers. Then we'll do something different after that for every 100. That note, we're just gonna do this. If we can get this done, then we'll get a couple other things done too. But I doubt I'm gonna be able to get the electrical done today to get power to this baby. But we are getting close. So we are close. So yeah, we'll keep going on that, and let's get all this wiring mess cleaned up. Man, we still gotta hook up ground wires. We still got a couple plugs to worry about. And all that fun stuff. It's all the tedious small stuff now. So. Good news though, we did get the fuel injecting wiring harness figured out. I got the plug fixed. I just went and grabbed new clamps and a new plug and put it on there, and All worked out fine. It's all wired, ready to go. It's done. Now we just gotta finish up the rest of stuff. So right now we're gonna do the fenders. We'll walk you through that, get those in there, and everything else buttoned up. Alright, well here we go. That fender's back in place. Right there, all pretty. That was a pain in the butt. Now we gotta do the other side on this one over here. And as you can tell, not a lot of room between the wall and here. And then to see if I can scooch it over a little bit. Give me a little bit of room in there. Other than that, it's pretty simple. It's bolts, and more bolts, and rusty bolts, and you know, that fun stuff. So we'll get the other side done. Wow, look at that. One fender right here is in. Two fender right there, it's in. Sweet! The front end's coming back together. Hopefully we're ready for everything else. Now what we gotta do is we gotta take this plate here, this plate, and reattach it over here so we can start to get all the relays and stuff that are actually sitting here. You know, this hooked up, this put back up. This guy right here, switch solenoid, bolted back up there. We got that done. That's pretty much half the battle on that side. And then we go to the other side, and it's just, I don't even want to deal with that side really. Basically, we're going to start with the passenger side first and work our way around. Just put everything once at a time. Yeah, pretty much running out of time. I'm only been doing this for another half an hour, so hopefully we'll get that done. At least this plate installed. Get that done. Other than that, that's pretty much all we've been doing today. Drive shaft's in, gas tank's in. That's a plus. All the wiring for that's all done. We do have to get a couple of seals for the gas tanks because we didn't actually buy new fuel pumps from the actual plants. I got aftermarket ones online and they did not come with gaskets, so we have to get those so we can actually put gaskets on the top part where the locking mechanism goes down. Yeah, and that's about it for the gas tanks. They're pretty much done. Just up here we gotta get the rest of the wiring done. That's just a little itty bitty stuff that's gonna take forever, so let's get to it. Alright guys, well I'm going to call it for tonight. We did get this, the ignition relay done for the starter. I just got to get the starter wire in. I'm just using the old battery that came with it. This thing is like dead. I've tried to revive it, it's dead. Most of the wiring here is done. I just got to get the ground wire here hooked up to something, which can happen right now because I spent most of the time getting all this really done. I get grounds hooked up and some other stuff. Missing the bracket. I gotta try and find a bracket. Then hopefully next weekend or New Year's Day, whatever I feel like, you come back out here is work on the ignition, getting the coil put in, all that fun stuff put in, and hopefully here in the next couple of weeks this thing is done and we can actually try and start this thing. Right now it's closer to what it is, so hopefully next couple of days I'm actually going to see if I can find a battery for it. When I put the battery in, so I can see if we can get power to anything, make sure we got power to, you know, fuel pumps and everything else and all that fun stuff. I gotta order a fuel filter, make sure we get that done. That's another thing I want to check. We get power to everything. I want to check and make sure we're getting fuel up to the rails, to the fuel injectors. I want to make sure everything works like it's supposed to before we actually go and try and start it. Because I know when we first got it, we tried starting it with half a motor torn apart in here, and the starting mechanism up the ignition key inside was not working. So hopefully we don't have to jerry rig some kind of ignition wire, which isn't really a big deal. It's just a 12-volt signal back to the ignition, which is pretty simple. Yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna do tonight. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, please subscribe to the channel for more content. And remember, guys, every 100 subscribers we get, we smash an egg on my head. And so far, we were a quarter way there, so we only need 75 more for the first egg smashing. So yeah, keep that guys going. Share it, and also ring the bell. Talk to you guys later.